Happy Saturday and welcome to Singing Tips Live. My name is Benita Charles. Every week I come in and I give singing tips to beginner singers. There are also business tips, life tips, and tips that people find value for really any profession. Hi, Auntie. How are you? Hi, good evening. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. I hope you're having a great weekend. Welcome to Singing Tips, everyone. Coming on a little bit earlier today because I'm not going to be out late today. But I just wanted to wish everyone a wonderful weekend. Hope all is well. And just want to today's show is not really a lesson. It's more of a thank you for everyone for your support through the years here on Singing Tips. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me every weekend and just sharing some knowledge, some experience. And I appreciate, oh, well, thank you. You make it a great weekend? Absolutely. You know, sometimes you have to do that. You just have to take the bull by the horns and say, you know what? I'm going to make this a great weekend. I'm not going to wait for anything to happen. I'm going to make it a great weekend. And I think that's a great attitude to have. You know, sometimes you can't wait for things. You just got to, you know, keep that positive frame of mind and good things will come. You'll have a great weekend. If you determine in your mind that you're going to make it a great weekend, it will be a great weekend. Hi, Robert. Thanks so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. This is Singing Tips Live. If you all don't know what this show is about, it's really an artist development show. I created this show a little under 5 years ago because I had a lot of beginner singers. They wanted to know, like, what should I do? I want to be a singer. What should I do? And so I felt like the best way to reach them would be this way because I could reach more people. And it just turned into not just about artists, but really a show for anyone with a dream who's trying to do something. It's a process. There's a step-by-step process that you have to take. I don't care what profession you're in. You got to learn your industry. You have to market yourself. You have to create your own brand. So all these things can apply not just to artists, but any profession. So, you know, I've been coming on week after week, sharing different ideas, different tips, my experiences. And it's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. So this is Fan Appreciation Day. It's not a lesson today. It's more just thank you guys so much for being there with me on this journey. We're all on this journey. If you have a gift, if you have a dream, you should share it. You never know who will benefit from what you're trying to share. And I just believe that. I really believe that. I believe we all have gifts. You know, mine happen to be music, but yours could be speaking. Yours could be cooking. Yours could be, hi, Jay. Thanks so much for coming in. You know, whatever your gift, a speaker, a preacher, a seamstress, you know, whatever your gift is, you should share it. I really believe that. You know, I've had people tell me they've admired me from afar, and I didn't know that. You know, you don't know who is looking at you. You don't know who is admiring. You don't know who you're inspiring by sharing your story, by sharing your passion, your art, whatever it is. So week after week, you know, that's basically what I like to come on and do, and is encourage people to share their gifts. And I just want you guys to know that I really appreciate every heart you give me, every thumbs up, you know, when you engage with me on here. I mean, it just makes it special for me. And I know I've told you that I thank you, but I really wanted to emphasize today just how much you mean to me, because it's encouraging. It's really encouraging, because sometimes on this journey, it can be hard. You don't always see the rewards. You don't always know if what you're putting out there is even making a difference. And by you guys hanging out with me every week, and engaging and letting me know that you find value, it really makes it worth it. It really makes it worth it. I mean, there are some weeks where I just really did not feel like coming on. And sometimes I would have to just drag myself. But every time, I'm going to tell you this, every time I came on, I was so happy I did. You guys made me feel so good. You always encourage me. And just knowing that I'm making a difference, it means a lot to me. I just feel like there's not enough kindness in the world. And I just want to be kind to people and inspire people. That's what I live for. I want to inspire people. So just knowing when you tell me that you're encouraged or you're inspired by me, a lot of the posts that I put, I've had people at work tell me that they were inspired by a lot of the inspirational posts that I put up. And it really, you just don't know. I sometimes take hours to decide what I want to post because it has to be the right message. And also I have this color thing. So I always like these lamps. You ever see these lamps where they change colors, but they change it gradually? Like it'll be green and then it'll go into orange and it'll go into red. So when I do my Instagram page, I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, if you notice this, but hi Roxy, hi Tim, thanks so much for coming in. Ian, thanks so much for coming in. Bev, hi. Hey, all my friends are here. So on Instagram, I have this, like, all of the posts have like a color theme. So, for instance, if I post something that was yellow, then a lot of all of the pictures that I post, they're yellow, and then it'll turn green, it'll turn red. And that's based off of, I love these lamps or lights where they go into different colors. I see a lot of billboards like that, or like a lot of signs on some of the restaurants where it'll be red, then it'll turn into orange, then it turns to yellow, I just like that. So if you ever notice my Instagram page, a lot of the posts have a color. It's a color theme. Like you'll see a clump of green stuff, and then you'll see a clump of orange stuff or yellow. I don't know. It's just weird. It's a weird thing. But I just said all that to say that I really take the time to really think about what I post. And if you see my picture, the Singing Tips picture quote, it's usually a different color because it matches the color of the pictures around it. So, hi Nadine, hi, D-Dance Jury in the house. All right. Thanks so much for coming in. This is a Fan Appreciation Day. So basically I'm just thanking all of you for just hanging in there with me. And Nadine was my first corporate sponsor. D-Dance Jury, I think it was like in the season 2. She was one of my corporate sponsors. If you can put your link in, Nadine, for your jewelry line. She makes custom jewelry if you guys are interested in that. But yeah, so I just this is not a lesson day. It's more thank you guys. Thank you. I can't thank you enough because, like I said, there have been some weeks where it's been really hard to go on. But then once I go on and you guys are here and we get to talking, and it's just like, okay, what was I thinking? I love it. You guys are really amazing. You are amazing audience, and I just want to say thank you. Really means a lot. So, oh, there she is. So she sent her. So check D-Naz Jewelry out. She put her link in. She has beautiful pieces, custom made. If I'm not mistaken, Nadine, if someone has a request, you can make it as well. She has her own designs, but correct me if I'm wrong. If anyone maybe have an idea of what they want, they can let you know and you can make it. So please check out her website. If anyone else on here has a website that they like for, hi Katie, if they like for the fans to know about, please do so now. We welcome that here, encouraging people to share their gifts and their dreams. Okay, yes. So I was right. If you have a special request, a jewelry you want, maybe you want a pearl necklace, but you want something special on it, she can do it. So definitely check out Dina's Jewelry, and she just put her link in. So thank you so much, guys. Absolutely. So I did want to make a special announcement because I'm going to be taking some time off from the show. I just want you guys to know. I'm not exactly sure when I'll be back, but I will be back. So it's not a goodbye, but I will be taking some time off for the show. As you know, there's a lot going on here in New York and around the world, really. So it's just minute by minute. We don't know what's going on. Hi there. Hi, Terry. So it's just really some strange times. I don't have to tell you guys, some strange times right now, and just trying to stay positive because there's a lot to be thankful for. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of people on here that know God, but God is good, and if you put your hands in His hands, you'll be okay. Okay, so I know that. But it's just some strange times we're living right now, and but I know in my heart everything's gonna be all right. I know we're gonna get through this. I don't think it's anything we can't get through, but no one knows what the future holds, and I think that's what rattles everyone. There are people here that's on edge, and I went to Whole Foods the other day, and the shelves, I couldn't believe it. I have never been to Whole Foods where a lot of the shelves were empty. So that's what's happening now. People are really, they don't know, and we don't know what can happen from one minute to the next, but as long as you have love in your life, you have your family, you have your friends, you have your faith, and, take care of yourself too. I would like to say that we have to take care of ourselves and as best as we can try to stay healthy. And I think that because, about a week ago, I was feeling really, watching the news and everything going on. And I was just feeling like, the virus is coming to get me. And then I said, what if you made yourself so healthy that the virus didn't want you? And then when I thought about it that way, I said, what can I do? Like before I was just like, I don't know what's going to happen. But then I said, well, what can I do? I can take control of my health, and I can make sure that I do things that make myself healthy. I can take care, keep my resistance up. And I Googled like antiviral things, and, there were things like I should have had my list, I'm sorry. But you could Google that. Google antiviral foods and different things. And, green tea was one of the things on there. And I said, well, I have green tea. They have some other things like I never heard of, elderberry and different things. But then when I looked at the side effects for some of the things, even though they were natural, some of them had side effects. And I thought, okay, what can I get that doesn't have the side effects? Because I take high blood pressure medicine, so I have to be careful, what I take. And green tea was on there. I said, okay, well, I could do green tea. And I noticed black licorice was on there, so I got some of that. But even with that, you have to be careful with black licorice because it could be damaging if you eat too much of it. Trust in God, focus on healthy practices, and stay alert. Wash hands, don't touch your face, very important. Absolutely, Auntie. Touching your face, I don't know about you guys, but I didn't realize how much I touched my face. And I was like, I can't believe I touched, I think it's just subconscious because I've been doing it. But I really noticed that, like, wow, I really have to watch how I touch, So sometimes I try to remember to take a tissue, but I don't know about you. I have allergies. and I have itchy eyes and itchy nose. So a lot of times when I'm touching my face, it's because my nose is itching or my eyes are itching, or I get a lot of irritation in my eyes. So what I started doing was taking a tissue, and I used the tissue. I tried to use the tissue to touch my face, but I did not realize how many times I touched my face. I've washed my hands so much now they're just super dry, so I have to keep putting lotion. But these are the things that. Hydration. That's another thing. Drink more water. The virus does not like water. Also, use a humidifier. That's another thing that I heard some of the experts say. So what I'm saying is, just taking steps to being healthy. Try to keep your health up. Of course, if you get sick, that's one thing. Even with that, there's still things you can do to try to help yourself. I had a cold back in December, and I did garlic, and I did warm water. That's a good point. Warm water. They said don't do the ice water because the ice water is not but warm water, I'm assuming room temperature, where it's not ice. And I love ice water, especially in the summertime. I love ice water, but warm water. A great point, Nadine. You're right. Another thing is rest. Now, I am really bad about rest because I hate going to bed. I'm like a big kid. Like I always feel like, I don't want to go to bed. I feel like I'm missing something. But I feel like I really need to work on that because rest is so important. I know the times when I do make myself and get the rest, I feel so much better. And when you're sick too, one of the things that really helps is rest. Because your body has a chance to fight, whatever it is that it needs to do to help fight what you're resist, what's going on with you. So rest. So you basically, when you think about it, basically doing everything right. Keeping your hands washed. And I don't know if you guys seen this, but so they say 20 seconds, which is the equivalent of happy birthday twice. But I don't know if you guys heard about this, but Gloria Gaynor, she went online and she did a little bit of I Will Survive for 20 seconds. And she's been getting a lot of play about it, but it's really cool. She's got like a challenge. But I like hers because I can do a little bit of I Will Survive. And it's fun. It's empowering, and you get your hands clean. But I just thought that was speaking of like marketing and promoting yourself, I thought that was ingenious on her part because she used her song and it was relevant to what's going on. I mean, if that's not a singing tip lesson, I don't know what is. I thought that was brilliant because she used, it made her relevant, made people think about her again. She used her music, so now people are probably gonna look up I Will Survive, and then it is. It's so much more fun than doing Happy Birthday twice. So now I find myself singing I Will Survive, and I love it. It makes me giggle, but it's fun, So it's making it kind of fun, but because before that it was like. 20 seconds was a long time. When I was washing my hands for 20 seconds, I'm like, this is a long time. But when I sing I Will Survive, it just makes it so much fun. It goes by fast. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. But just from a marketing standpoint, for an artist, I thought it was brilliant because it made people think about her again. Who was thinking about Gloria Gaynor prior to that? She's a disco star, and she looks great. She sounds great, and she made it fun. And so people started making videos. And Roxy told me that Mariah Carey made her own video with one of her songs. So it just, I thought that is perfect. As an artist, I thought that was absolutely a perfect thing to do. And that's thinking outside the box. She used a relevant event, and she incorporated her own song, and it worked. So I was like, if that's not a singing tip, I don't know what is. But, just staying healthy. And I just think that, ginger's another good thing. Fresh ginger, making a ginger tea. So all of these things, but, Google antiviral, foods. and other things will come up. You may find something else that works for you, but just making it hard for the virus to survive. Like I just feel like if you just practice healthy, just practice trying to be as healthy as you can. Of course, no one can help. If you get sick, you get sick. And there's steps that you should take, just follow the experts. But hi, Yvonne. Thanks so much for coming in. This is a fan appreciation day. I'm just thanking everyone for their support. And I'm going to be taking a little time off from the Singing Tips show. But I will be back. Don't worry. It's not like I'm not coming back. But I just kind of need to just regroup from everything that's happening right now. It's just a little jarring. But I know, honestly, we'll be okay. I really do. I put it in God's hands, and I know we will get through this. Whatever is coming on the horizon, we'll get through it. I want to pray for the world because, there's so many other places in the world that's going through a lot worse than what we're going through. And they've been dealing with it more so, it's just kind of happening here to the point where it's starting to get really intense. But there are other places in the world. I just saw Spain is getting ready to go on lockdown. Italy has been on lockdown. And if you go on my Twitter page, now I posted a few things on that. There's one thing that Cardi B, I don't know if she did it or somebody did this little meme thing with her singing about the coronavirus. I thought it was hilarious. But I also posted some footage of the Italians who are making the best of their lockdown. So they have balconies on their apartments, and they've been going out and singing and doing music, and it's really a beautiful sight. So if you go on my Twitter page, Benita_Charles on Twitter, and you see it, and I just thought, wow, that's so beautiful. I mean, it's just so beautiful because they have to be isolated, but they found a way to connect, and they found a way to bring some joy to their situation. And that's what you have to do. I feel like that's making that's taking something positive out of a really hard and really depressing situation, and just, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. So if you go to my Twitter page, and you could see it's just amazing. I just thought that was so beautiful. And I just think, that's what we have to do. We have to stay positive, and we have to find those moments, how we can inspire each other. But I just, like I said, today was more about thank you for being there for me. Thank you for being a great audience. Thank you for even the value that you give me and all of the things that you contribute to the show. I just wanted to say thank you. And I will be stepping away for a little bit, but not going away forever. And I will let you know. I'll keep you posted on that. But I will be still on social media. I will still be posting. I will still be in the Singing Tips Live community group, so you'll see me there. But benitacharles.com is my website. If you want to just go on the website and see what's going on with me. I want to say a special thank you to the lady who always keeps me looking wonderful, and that's Miss Roxy Siegel, New York stylist. She did my hair, so I know I'm looking good. She always keeps me looking good. So thank you, Roxy. Oh, I'm not going to go away too long, but thank you, Katie. I really appreciate it. You guys are so awesome. So I just hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Have a great week ahead, and stay encouraged, stay healthy. You're welcome. You're so welcome. You guys uplift me too. Thank you. I told you she never lets me down. Thank you, Roxy. But so guys, I want to just say thank you. I want you to stay prayerful and stay healthy and be encouraged. As I said before, I want to pray for the world, because there are people who are going through much worse than we are. And, as long as there's life, there's hope. And we will get through this. We've gotten through so many other things. We'll get through this, and keep that positive spirit. And I want to thank you guys for, just keeping me positive and encouraged. Oh, thank you. Yes. May all be well. Yes. What did you post, Terry? 956 Atlantic Avenue, Brooklyn. Oh, apple cider vinegar. Yeah, yeah, I forgot about apple cider vinegar. Yep, that's one of those miracle things. Garlic, I think, as well. There's something with garlic as well. I think, what else did there's something called olive leaf that I saw and elderberry. Those were two things I looked up, and they had some side effects. So I was like, I don't know if But when I saw green tea, and the funny thing is, I started about a week ago. I actually lost some weight. I know green tea is good for that, but also I started losing weight too, which I thought was really awesome. Hi, Eric. Thanks so much for coming in. So yeah, so if you guys know of anything else you want to throw out right now, healthy wise, that people can take just to help keep their resistance up, please, put it in right now. But yeah, so there's so much things. There's some natural things that we can do. And but yeah, if anyone knows any other things, because there's some good things. I think I saw apples got to detox. Oh, there's a detox tea. Got a lot of detox tea. Oh, okay. So there's a detox tea. Yeah, detoxing yourself, getting that toxin out, getting all that. Sometimes we eat a lot of junk food. Getting all of that out of our system. Hi, Arima. Happy birthday. I know you had a birthday recently. Happy birthday, darling. But yeah, so finding whatever it is, that detoxing tea or something to detox yourself. Just making it hard for the virus. You don't want to make it easy. Make it hard. Get some of those natural antiviral properties and get rest, hydration, staying healthy, keeping a positive attitude. Because it is stressful now. There are people that's really, really stressing out and really panicking and just trying to remain calm, because when you're panicked and upset, it doesn't help. It doesn't help you feel good. It just doesn't help the situation. But trying to stay calm. And as I said before, just praying for the world, because there are people who are going through so much worse than we are. We are blessed. We are blessed. And you guys are a blessing to me. That's what I wanted to say to you today. Thank you so much. I'm going to be signing off, but I hope you have, as I said, a great, wonderful, wonderful times. And thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you soon. I will be back. I will see you soon.